Have you ever wondered if your daily habits are secretly sapping your strength and energy? Today, I have an important warning for men over 60. The seemingly harmless habit you are doing to boost your testosterone is actually sapping it every day. This is a mistake that most people don't realize. Do you want to know what it is? I'm Dr. Kara, a men's health expert specializing in men over 60, and I'm here to be your partner on this journey to reclaim your peak performance. I understand the challenges you're facing, and I'm here to share reliable, science-backed knowledge to help you live a healthier, more energetic life. Stick with me until the very end because I'll reveal not just the mistake, but also the golden time you should be doing this to actually boost your energy and vitality. To ensure you don't miss out on any tips to improve your health, take a second to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. Now, grab your coffee or a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into a topic many men care about: how to get back to your best after 60. We're starting right now.
Gentlemen, let's start with a simple question. Have you found yourself feeling more tired than you used to, even after a full night's sleep? Or maybe you've noticed your strength and motivation just aren't what they were in your 40s or 50s. If so, you're not alone. This is an incredibly common experience for men over 60, and it's often tied to a natural but impactful change happening in your body, the gradual decline of testosterone. It's a fact of life that after about age 30, a man's testosterone levels begin to fall by about 1 to 2% each year. By the time you reach your 60s, this can start to cause noticeable symptoms. According to reputable sources like the Cleveland Clinic and the Mayo Clinic, this decline can lead to significant fatigue, affecting up to 50% of men with low T, and can also contribute to a loss of muscle mass, decreased bone density, and a lower libido. These aren't just minor annoyances. They can impact your quality of life, your confidence, and even your memory. A common misconception I hear is that these symptoms are just an inevitable part of getting older, and there's nothing you can do. That's simply not true. You don't have to accept a life of low energy. While we can't reverse the clock, we absolutely can take steps to manage and improve your testosterone levels naturally. One of the most effective and accessible ways to do this is through your lifestyle. Research from institutions like Harvard Medical School highlights that lifestyle changes can have a huge impact. So, a simple tip you can start with today is to get moving. Even a brisk 30-minute walk a day can make a difference. It's a small change, but it's a powerful first step in reclaiming your vitality.
Now let's talk about a topic that can be a little sensitive, but it's incredibly important to your hormonal health: the link between masturbation and your testosterone. Many men, and especially men over 60, wonder about this. Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? The answer isn't as simple as you might think, and there are some real dangers if you're doing it incorrectly. Here's the hormonal dance that happens in your body. When you have a sexual release, your body gets a temporary spike in testosterone. That's a good thing. But it's quickly followed by a release of a different hormone called prolactin. Prolactin can have an inverse relationship with testosterone, meaning as prolactin goes up, testosterone can be suppressed. For a younger man, this hormonal seesaw balances out pretty quickly. But for a man over 60, your body's regulation system is a little slower. Consistently engaging in this activity with excessive frequency or without adequate rest can lead to chronically elevated prolactin, which keeps your testosterone levels from recovering. This isn't just theory. Research has shown that consistent, frequent ejaculation can lead to a sustained drop in testosterone. The common misconception I hear is that if a little is good, a lot must be great. But for a man over 60, this can be a serious mistake. The consequences of this can show up in a lot of ways, from that persistent fatigue we talked about to a lack of mental clarity and even a worsening of your mood. It's not about stopping, it's about being smart.
A simple tip to start with is to listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel the day after. Do you feel energized or drained? This is your body giving you a clear signal. You'll be surprised at what you learn.
Let's talk about the big warning. Have you ever noticed that after certain activities, you feel more drained than energized? It's a common experience, and it's directly tied to a crucial secret many men over 60 miss. Timing is everything. There's a common misconception that whenever you get the urge is the right time, but that's a mistake that can hurt more than it helps. Here's the simple truth. Your body's hormonal rhythm changes as you age. As we discussed, there's a temporary testosterone spike followed by a prolactin release. For an older man, that hormonal balance takes a little longer to reset. So, if you're engaging in this activity at a time when your hormones are already low or exhausted, you're just making the problem worse. This can lead to that persistent fatigue, moodiness, and a lack of drive, all symptoms of low testosterone. So, what's the best time? The short answer is the morning. Research, including some findings from the National Institutes of Health, suggests that your body's testosterone levels are at their natural peak first thing in the morning. Engaging in this activity during this time might have a more favorable hormonal response. However, the most important part of this isn't the specific time of day, it's paying attention to your body. My simple tip for you today is to become an observer. Try paying close attention to how you feel after. Do you feel a natural burst of energy, or do you feel a persistent sluggishness? Your body is giving you a clear signal. The goal isn't to abstain, it's to find a rhythm that works for you and supports your natural vitality.
All right, we've talked about timing, and that's an important piece of the puzzle. But let me be perfectly clear. There is no single magic bullet for boosting your testosterone. You can't just fix one thing and expect everything else to fall into place. The real secret to regaining your vitality after 60 is a holistic approach, a combination of simple, consistent habits that work together to support your body. A common mistake I see is men relying on just one supplement or a single quick fix. But sustainable testosterone levels are built on a foundation of healthy habits, not isolated solutions. For example, studies consistently show that regular exercise, especially strength training, is one of the most effective natural ways to boost testosterone. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that older adults get at least 2 strength training sessions a week. You don't need a gym. Bodyweight exercises like squats or push-ups can be a great start. Beyond exercise, what you put into your body matters. A balanced diet rich in zinc, found in things like beef and pumpkin seeds, and vitamin D is crucial. Think about fatty fish or getting some safe sun exposure. And please don't underestimate the power of sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours a night because a lack of quality sleep significantly impacts your hormone regulation. The consequences of ignoring these things aren't just low energy. They can contribute to a loss of muscle, weight gain, and even mental fogginess. So, my simple tip for you today is this. Start with just one small change. Maybe it's a 15-minute walk, adding a handful of nuts to your diet, or turning off your screens an hour before bed. Small, consistent steps build the momentum you need to reclaim your energy and feel like yourself again. Gentlemen, we've covered a lot about natural changes and lifestyle habits. But what if you've already tried these tips and you're still feeling off? It's important to know the signs of truly low testosterone and when it's time to get professional help. Many men just accept their symptoms, thinking it's just a part of getting old. But that's a dangerous misconception. When your testosterone levels are significantly low, the consequences go beyond just feeling tired. You might experience a loss of muscle mass, an increase in body fat, especially around the midsection, and even cognitive issues like difficulty concentrating or memory problems. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism highlights a strong link between low testosterone and these symptoms. Left untreated, it can affect your overall mental and physical well-being. So if you're experiencing a combination of these issues, from persistent fatigue to a lack of mental sharpness, it's crucial to speak with a doctor. And here's a key point. Getting a proper diagnosis is easy. A simple blood test can tell you exactly where your levels stand. Don't dismiss these symptoms or try to guess what's going on. A medical professional can help you understand your results and discuss all your options, including lifestyle changes and, when appropriate, medical treatments like testosterone replacement therapy, or TRT. My simple tip for you today is this: don't wait. Be proactive about your health. If you have concerns, schedule a conversation with your doctor. It's the most important step you can take toward feeling like yourself again.
So, we've talked about the why, now let's get into the how. You might be asking yourself, okay, Dr. Kara, if my timing is off, what's the right way to approach this? This is where we refine our habits to work with our bodies, not against them. A common mistake many men over 60 make is falling into the trap that more is better. But when it comes to your hormones, especially testosterone, that's simply not true. Pushing for excessive frequency can lead to a state of hormonal fatigue, leaving you feeling drained instead of energized. My first piece of advice is to embrace moderation. Think quality over quantity. Instead of a high-frequency approach, listen to your body and allow for adequate recovery time. There's no magic number, but giving your body a few days to reset can be incredibly beneficial for your hormonal balance. Next, pay attention to your body's natural rhythms. While we've mentioned the potential benefits of the morning due to peak testosterone levels, the most important thing is to observe how you feel. Do you feel a boost of energy afterwards or a noticeable slump? This simple observation is a powerful tool. Ultimately, your testosterone levels are a reflection of your overall health. This habit is just one small piece of a much larger puzzle. The most impactful changes come from a holistic approach, prioritizing strength training, maintaining a balanced diet, and getting consistent quality sleep. So here's your simple, actionable tip. Start by just observing your body's response. From there, you can adjust your habits to support rather than sabotage your vitality. Gentlemen, now that we've talked about the science, it's time to bust some of the myths you've likely heard. In the world of men's health, there's a lot of conflicting information floating around, especially on this topic. You might have heard that abstinence is the only way to save your testosterone, or on the flip side, that you have to do it frequently for prostate health. These are common misconceptions, and both are dangerously oversimplified. The truth, as it so often is, lies in the middle. The big mistake is believing that an extreme approach, either total abstinence or excessive frequency, is the answer. The reality is that for men over 60, either extreme can have unintended consequences. While some limited research has explored a temporary rise in testosterone after a period of abstinence, there's no strong evidence that this translates to a long-term sustainable boost. On the other hand, we've already discussed how excessive frequency can lead to hormonal fatigue and a drop in testosterone. The key is not to get caught up in these myths. Instead, focus on reliable, evidence-based information. Organizations like the Cleveland Clinic and Harvard Health have consistently shown that your overall lifestyle, your diet, your exercise, your sleep, has a far greater impact on your long-term vitality than this one habit alone.
The consequences of following these myths can be everything from unnecessary anxiety to making your low testosterone symptoms worse. So my simple tip for you today is this: don't let these myths dictate your health. The goal is to find a mindful, balanced approach that feels right for you. If you have concerns, the best thing you can do is have an honest conversation with your doctor. They can give you personalized, accurate advice that you can trust. Remember, age doesn't define your strength. It's your knowledge and daily habits that hold the key to maintaining your peak performance. After all, the most important thing isn't finding a miracle time to boost testosterone, but learning to listen to your body. Start today with one small, consistent action, like taking a 15-minute walk outside each morning to kickstart your body's natural hormonal balance. If you're ready to take the next step and explore practical solutions, my next video will be incredibly helpful. I'll guide you through simple exercises you can do right at home to naturally boost your testosterone effectively. Click on the video on your screen now to start your journey toward reclaiming the confidence and energy you deserve. I'll see you there.